Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US Charbreakers for Wednesday, the 19th of April. Starting off with the S&P, where we're still hugging that August resistance line there. 4160 is the nominal level there of that line. We need an end-of-day close above that to take us up to 4260 or so, which is at the top of that October rising trend channel. That was obviously retest the August resistance area as well. On the downside, not expecting anything worse than the 50-day moving average, currently around 40.30. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to manage the S&P staying above 40.80 over the near term. Moving on to the stocks, and the first one is one that is a new one here as far as the chart breakers. You'll see why, perhaps, from the daily chart as it's revealed. Obviously not been a great run going into this month, but we've got the first signs of recovery here. So rising trend channel in place, or one that one is able to draw from the end of January. We've broken above neckline resistance, March resistance around $2, and broken above the 50-day moving average around the same level. Above that, we're looking for $4.50, perhaps as soon as the end of next month at that January resistance line projection. Moving on to a stock which has been a regular on the US chart breakers of late, and you can see why. Shares stepping up to the plate with the unfilled gap to the upside through the 50-day moving average. Cleanly broke the 200-day line, the black line there, and then hit our first target there around $4. Above $4 we were looking for as high as $5.70, which could hopefully happen over the next couple of weeks, ideally by the end of this month. This stage only well below the $4 level, really delaying the recovery scenario for CleanSpark. On to a stock which looks like it means business from a technical perspective. Here we're just crossing for a golden cross between the 50 and 200-day lines on Corbus Pharmaceuticals. We had a top and broadening triangle from back, well, basically this time last year with a $15 target. And the view now is that the longer we stay above $11, the greater the chance of $15 perhaps as soon as the end of next month. Another stock which has been featured here quite regularly is DraftKings, and here you'll see that the shares have stepped up in terms of that U-shaped recovery that we've had since February, and certainly while we're above the recent March-April resistance around $19.60, looking at the top of that rising trend channel from November as high as $25 as soon as the end of next month. New stock to go after the familiar one is Hims and Hers. And here, another decent looking chart, rising trend channel there since November. We've broken above recent resistance around $10.80, and above that looking for as high as $14 by the end of next month in what looks like it would be, or will be, a relatively smooth progression. Stock which is liking the current environment in terms of its ability to try and rebound is HTG Molecular Diagnostics. Here you can see we're in a broadening triangle, just breaking that 50-day moving average. That was around the $3.50 area, let's call it, and above that, looking for the top of that broadening triangle as high as $8.30 by the end of next month. Another recent riser, which we hope will continue to rise, is coming up in the form of Indaptus Therapeutics. Here we've gapped through the 200-day moving average. That was around the $2.10 level, and above that we're looking for $3.30 or $3.20 probably by the end of next month, within a rising trend channel from back in October. Stop loss, the 200-day line seems to be the obvious place around $2.10 over the near term. Moving on to new holdings. Here we've got a rebound off the floor of a rising trend channel from back in November. We've broken the 50-day line there around $4.70, and above that we're looking for the shares to hit as high as $6 by the end of next month. If you're cautious, maybe wait for a close above $5 before you target as high as $6. Looking on to the next situation is Petros Pharmaceuticals. Here we've managed to break above the 200-day line at $4.40. Above that, we're looking for that resistance line projection from September last year as high as $10.50 to be hit as soon as the end of next month. But the key here is holding around the $5 zone. Moving on to Reliiance, and here you can see that we've had this little neckline break there, so breaking around the $3.90 area. Above that, we're looking for the main resistance line there from back in September at $9.50 to be hit over the next 1 to 2 months, so maybe by the end of May. If you're cautious, you wait for the 50-day moving average to be cleared on an end-of-day close basis around $4.90 before assuming that $8 or $9 is actually on its way. Last three of the day, and first is Riot platforms, and here we've had an ongoing rally for the shares after the double gaps through the 50 and 200-day moving averages. We're looking for a target now as high as, we've hit our first target around $13.50, the next target $20 as soon as the end of next month, while we remain above the $12 area, that's just below recent swing lows. SoundHound is next, stock which has a cool name, I suppose, SoundHound AI. Here we can see that shares are responding to the recent rise in the 200-day moving average, and basically above that, around the $2.60 area. We're looking for the shares to hit as high as $7 by the end of next month at that November resistance line projection, so basically repeating the move, or the kind of move they had back in February. Finishing off with Toro, and here you have a situation where we're trying to get off the bottom here. Neckline resistance broken around the $3.50 area, and above that we're looking for the shares to try and fill that gap up towards the $8 area as soon as the end of next month. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.